5 secrets to becoming mentally strong. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new here, welcome and consider subscribing to my channel and click that little bell notification below. We often wonder how successful people do it and their secret to success. We may believe their skills, knowledge, and capacity are to thank, but mental strength is a far more significant factor. A person who has a positive attitude on most aspects of life and is in touch with their own body, emotions, and thoughts is said to be mentally strong. When storms of life hit, people with solid minds may open the door of courage and recover more quickly, preventing depression and anxiety. The crucial question is, can you cultivate a more resilient mindset? Yes, it's a behavioral feature we can all cultivate and enhance. It takes time to develop mental clarity and emotional stability, but practice can significantly improve these abilities. The same exercise you use to increase your physical strength have a great connection to how you may increase your mental strength. As you have exercise prescriptions to build your physical strength, we need to cultivate some habits and practices to create a stronger mindset. So what are these secrets that help someone to become mentally strong? Let's unravel some of them and start practicing. Number 1. Master your emotions. First and foremost, humans are emotional beings by nature. Emotions motivate and stimulate us. Our emotions drive our behaviors since they constantly signal what is essential and what is not. What is significant to us is ranked in a hierarchy by emotional sensations that make up our value system. Better to keep in mind that an emotional-driven decision will probably be wrong than a well-thought decision. Emotions drive us and lead us both consciously and unconsciously. Our dominant thought frequently determines most outcomes. In other words, if you believe you will fail, you have already convinced yourself of this. Avoid this mindset and think, I'll accomplish this instead. Thinking positively will offer you the best chance to achieve in life. You can alter your perspective from negative to positive by repeatedly using this strategy to reframe your thoughts. Our emotions greatly influence how we behave or respond to troubling circumstances. It's crucial to recognize and comprehend your sentimentalities inwardly to make informed decisions. Why is it essential to internalize ideas? Because then you can prevent emotionally driven, irrational decisions by being emotionally aware or mentally strong. Being able to master your emotions is not an easy skill to develop. Once you have practiced it, it will bring you peace from the inside and success from the outside. Number 2. Learn to be both soft and strong. It takes art to learn to be tender and tough or soft and strong. It is a superpower, a talent, and a gift. However, because it is so unique, it takes some time for others to embrace and accept the duality. People frequently find it challenging to understand how one person might simultaneously be two seemingly opposite things. But we really need the flexibility of the mind to efficiently tackle hardships. Soft is not the same as weak. I'm not talking about becoming a doormat or a pushover. I'm talking about being kind, sympathetic, courteous, and encouraging. The problem is that most people equate kindness and warmth with a lack of limits, or at the very least, a failure to uphold them. I do not mean savage when I say strong. I'm not talking about doing someone else harm or being vengeful. Unfortunately, most people equate having strength and success with being aloof, indifferent, or cold. They perceive appropriate boundaries as an imposition or a danger. Can you reject either softness or strength? Or can you say that a person should be just soft or just strong? Is it really fair to define a person or to expect someone to show one distinct personality? It is true that humans have a tendency to categorize people into two different groups. But one aspect of having a strong mind is seeing the world in hues other than black and white. Many people attribute strength to robust things and softness to weak features. But it is thinking in black and white. Black and white thinking doesn't allow you to find the middle ground, which can be hard to sustain in life at those extremes. To retain balance and mental fortitude, it's feasible and essential to be both soft and strong. For instance, a mother elephant will sometimes lovingly brush her trunk against a nursing calf. At other times, she would be angry and ready to crush any animal that threatened her young. Number 3. Focus on making yourself happy first. If you're joyful, your mind feels stronger. It's time to reclaim control of your happiness. Be careful not to sacrifice your dreams to appease others. You need to concentrate on your own personal objectives and gain the courage to make decisions that work for you. You don't have to be worrying about upsetting others to avoid being held back by the fear of disappointing others. Giving oneself credit for success or positive actions is, however, a part of building a healthy mind regimen. Thus, it is healthy. When we relate this concept to life, you must first be content with your own life before you can settle into a pleasant life with someone else. If you go into a relationship before you're comfortable alone, your sadness will return and show itself in a negative way. External solutions cannot solve internal issues. It's simpler to put other people's wants ahead of your own when your needs are addressed and you feel good about yourself. Being a giver is simple when your cup is full. Giving is more difficult when you feel empty or halfway full. You instinctively believe that others ought to contribute more to you or others, so that you won't need to give as much, or that you ought set aside more for yourself. Consider the oxygen mask on an airplane metaphor. Selfish as it may feel, you must put on your oxygen mask first to help others. So, be happy, make yourself more satisfied, and then it'll make you stronger to contribute to making others stronger. Number 4. Stop seeking validation. Anyone rational will seek the opinions of those close to them to support their ideas, decisions, accomplishments, and beliefs. Yet, it is the first thing we do as kids when we succeed. We turn to our parents to acknowledge us when we had done something right. This awareness and acceptance of another person's experience is validation. The capacity to perceive and validate one's own internal experience is known as self-validation. It's about being able to accept these thoughts and feelings as being valid rather than about agreeing with someone or adopting their viewpoint as your own. Being interdependent and relying on the opinions and support of those around us are both aspects of what it means to be validated. Even very independent people require validation in some areas of their lives. Still, they can also accept self-validation if they do not receive it from others. When self-validation is impossible or it's not appreciated, a problem occurs. Discovering your identity and resisting the urge to let your relationships define you is unhealthy. Similarly, enhancing mental toughness and resilience is to avoid seeking approval from others. Because when we let other people's beliefs and opinions rule our lives instead of following our own, it makes us dependent, insecure, and needy. We are prevented from living as freely, cheerfully, and truthfully as we should by always seeking approval from others. This involves accepting that someone else's pleasure counts more than our own. Stop trying to please others and start living your life the way you, and only you, think is right. Our lives are too short to look for another person's approval. Be you and enjoy. Number 5. Practice gratitude. It's accurate to say that cultivating thankfulness makes you happier and healthier. Yes is the quickest response. According to research, being grateful can enhance relationships, uplift people's spirits, and possibly even prevent melancholy and suicidal thoughts. Self-esteem can also be raised by gratitude. Positive emotions, such as feelings of joy and happiness, are produced when we express our appreciation for others and for ourselves. The following practices will help you practice to cultivate happiness and health with gratitude. Self-appreciation. Practice listing 5 positive things about yourself each day. At first, it could be awkward or challenging, but with practice, it will get more seeming. Journaling. To start journaling, you don't need a locked journal. Write down a few things each day for which you are grateful in a journal, your daily planner, or even on sticky notes. Make a person feel unique. If there is someone in your life who you feel you owe happiness or success, go see them in person and express your gratitude. Or if a friend or coworker has influenced your life, make sure they know it by thanking them and expressing your gratitude. Look for a gratitude buddy. Find a partner, child, or friend to share your daily practice with. Set aside a short time to express your gratitude every week. Sharing thoughts breeds satisfaction and contentment.